Hi, today I wanted to talk to you about self-love. Well, for me, this subject is really personal because I was actually writing about it the other day, and I realized how I was born to do this. I realized how everything that has happened to me led me to this place to be able to convey this message and help people who perhaps don't love themselves or struggle to understand even what self-love is. People who are on emotional roller coaster between love and hate. That was most of my life. When I was little, I used to be very jealous person, especially of everything, but especially of other women, of their beauty, of how their skin looked, how their eyes looked, how they featured, how their body looked. I was also jealous of where they live, their family, their clothes, like everything. And I used to compare myself to them a lot. And my friends, I had beautiful friends, but I struggled to tell them they're beautiful, or I struggled to give them any compliments. I did it occasionally, but I realized that every time I did it, it made me feel worse, because when I say something good about someone, it highlights that, so it amplifies that quality. And because I knew I don't have it within me, it was shrinking myself, and the gap between us became greater, and it made me feel even worse. And I kind of wanted to fit in. I never felt like I truly fitted in, but I was finding different ways to fit in, to feel like I belong. And through comparing myself to others, comparing myself to others was a tool for me to kind of know we are on similar ground, but every time obviously the differences were greater, it would make me feel like I'm separated. And it was for a very long time that I struggled to love myself. I didn't even know what it was. I actually hated myself, and sometimes there were times that I would say I like how I look, but again, the self-love was associated most with the look. But I mistaken thinking that I'm pretty or that I look pretty for self-love. That's also something that I've learned to separate. And it wasn't until a few years ago when I started realizing what self-love really is. And people have it often confused between learning to love ourselves and actually realizing that we always love ourselves. But what we need to do, what we need to understand, is what place we are doing it from. Because there is a place within each and every one of us that is profoundly loving. That is a foundation for everything. And there are other places within our consciousness that are not loving. And if we associate with those not loving parts, then of course it's difficult for us to love ourselves, because we don't know who we are. But when we know who we are, then those thoughts, those emotions don't even affect us anymore, because we just know. It's an inner knowing. It's not trying ourselves to convince to something. In fact, let's do a little exercise, a meditative or visualization exercise. So close your eyes with me. Take a few deep breaths to ground. To be present. To be fully here in this moment. Feel the weight of your body. The temperature of your skin. The air outside, around your body. Notice each inhale and exhale, how the air flows in and out. Now, imagine a little baby in front of you. Little, cute, innocent baby. As you look closer, notice that this is you. This is you when you were born. Pure innocence, full of life. Loved, born to be loved, born to love, and born as love. And notice the love you have for that little baby. And now notice that this baby is still a part of you. Therefore, that love that you just shared, it was sourced from within you to yourself, to that baby within you. You just showed yourself love. Allow yourself to receive it now. Integrate it within your body. Take a few deeper breaths. You can give yourself a hug. Place one or both hands on your chest and thank yourself for this journey into loving yourself. Welcome back. You can open your eyes. How did it feel for you? I'd love to see some comments. This is just one of the tasters, what we will be doing on our self-love program, 5 days of self-love. It is starting on Monday, 10th of February for 5 days. It will be live, but recordings will be available for a year, and you can purchase it later as well if you can't do it from Monday. We will have 5 different dates with ourselves on that program. The first day is a date with the body. So we will talk about how we identify with the body, and we will come back to that foundation place that we are, which is love, and you work with the body in the most beautiful way to help you love your body. Day 2 will be all about emotions, love your emotions, so it's a date with your emotions. And again, we will connect deeper to what emotion actually is, go through a beautiful experiential exercise that will help you love each emotion, no matter if it's the one that feels good or the one that you think doesn't feel good. Then we will go into loving our mind, and that is about parts work, realizing that we are not the mind, and again giving ourselves that loving awareness. Day 4 will be a forgiveness ceremony, so we will go with our past into the places where need most forgiveness. So we are at peace, we are lighter in here and now. And day 5 is all about self-love in action, which is a date with your future, and we will look into ways to implement self-love in our future and how we would live our lives. If you want to join me, the link is in the comments below. Thank you so much, and have a self-loving life.